Welcome back to the kitchen. Where I've been, I'm back though, okay? So what we're doing today, I'm doing a twist on a family classic. You guys know bread pudding. First of all, what's up, Soul Squad? I love you guys. Thank you so much for once again always supporting my channel. We're doing a twist on the classic bread pudding. Instead of making your ordinary bread pudding, I thought I'd amp it up. I'm doing what's called a French toast bread pudding. I'm going to top it with a vanilla cream, but I'm going to add a little bit of bourbon in that vanilla cream, and it's going to make this taste so phenomenal. It's going to be really decadent. It's going to be really good. It's going to be a great twist on this. Okay, I'm using French bread. You can use regular bread if you want to, and you don't have to use wheat. I am using wheat bread because unfortunately when I went to Walmart they didn't have it in the white. I said, hey, what's up with the wheat bread? I can still use it. So this is what I got from Walmart. This only costs $1. It's a wheat French bread, and you can use the white French bread. And I already cut up one, but I wanted a lot because I wanted to soak up all my ingredients, all my custard, before we get into cutting up maybe just another quarter loaf. I might do half a loaf. This is going to take a loaf and a half. But you're going to need some heavy cream, 1 cup of heavy cream, 2 cups of half and half. Guys, you're going to need a half a cup of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, a teaspoon of cinnamon, 3 tablespoons of vanilla, because I really want to taste vanilla in it, and I'm just going to use a little bit of sea salt to offset the sweetness, because it's also going to have a strudel crumble top on it with the brown sugar and the flour and butter. And let me cut up this loaf. I'm just going to cut it in squares.
With raisins.
I'm making a video and I don't eat raisins, but if you like raisins, you can put raisins in yours. Thank you very much. Okay. Or walnuts or anything. That's my uncle trying to be funny. Dwight, seriously, I'm making a video. So that he could eat it his way. But my way is no raisins.
You need to go home, dog.
Okay.
Go home.
I'm gonna use 1 loaf and be nice. We're gonna be nice. It's the holidays. We're gonna be nice.
That's not what I just said.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Whew. Okay, so I'm just cutting this up, guys. I just want to add this extras a little bit right in. I can't concentrate on my video because you're being shady.
I ain't being shady. Yeah, so sister, go home, Roger. Go home, Dwight.
Okay, so because I want this really full, so I can maybe soak up that French toast custard that I'm about to use, you guys. Again, I told you I had 7 eggs. Yeah, see, that's how I want it. And this is a dish that you can make the night before, put in the refrigerator, and let it sit overnight for 24, I got a breadcrumb mess here, for 24 hours. I think this is enough custard. Your oven's going to be on 350. Let it preheat. This will cook to 40 to 50 minutes. Guys, you're going to love it. Again, and look what I found. I think this used to be my grandmother's or something. You guys remember this old blender? I'm going to try it out for today's video. I just want to try it. Okay. I got 6 eggs in here. No, 7. I'm sorry. 7 eggs. 7 eggs. This is 2 cups of half and half. 2 cups. This is a 2 cup measuring cup. And I'm also going to go in with 1 cup of heavy cream. And if you don't have heavy cream, you have half and half, or you can just use straight whole milk. But I want to make this real decadent and holiday spirit and everything, guys, you know, to something special. Indulge in something that you usually don't indulge in. Treat yourself. Mm-hmm. And this is 1 cup of half and half. And see the thickness of it. It's going to be great. Let me set it to the side. We're going to hit the oven to 350 for the preheat.
What? You remember?
I remember. No, because I remember I would have did it myself. So I'm going in, you guys, a half a cup of sugar. Okay. With this nutmeg is really, really strong. I don't want to overpower it, but I want that good taste. So I'm going to 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. That's all I want in there. Just to give it that flavor. 1/4 teaspoon. Okay. And if you have a fresh nutmeg, you can just grind. Oh, this smells good. You can just grind this a little bit over top of it. It gives a really different flavor than this nutmeg here, but we're gonna use what we got. And I'm gonna go in, remember it's French toast, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Because only 1 teaspoon in here, just because my streusel is gonna be brown sugar, cinnamon, butter, and flour. That's gonna go on top of it, so you're still gonna get that French toast taste. Now, I always use good vanilla. When I'm baking, it's pure vanilla, or I'll try to get my hand on this, or the paste, or anything. But guys, use pure vanilla. If you have imitation vanilla, and you can't get your hands on pure vanilla, you can use that. But the next time you make it, you use pure vanilla, you're gonna taste the difference. I'm doing 3 tablespoons, you guys, for that rich vanilla taste to actually just come out. Okay, in this, and I'm gonna cap it off just with a little bit of sea salt. How much sea salt? I don't know. I just swirl it. I'm gonna say if we have to do it, I'm gonna say just like a dab or half a teaspoon of sea salt. Okay, I'm going in with grandma's old favorite. Oh my God. This is so cool. Guys, if you don't have this, you can really just use a wire whisk. I had several wire whisks, but this is so cool. I got it in the drawer. It's not my mom's, so it has to be my grandma's. And may she rest in peace. Love that lady. Yeah. Without her teaching my mom how to cook, and my mom didn't even teach me. I watched. And it started everything. The smell from the custard alone is so amazing, guys. Remember, this is 6 eggs. 7. That's why I said 6. What's under the 6th thing? I think this is well blended. Yes. So, before I end this and we pull it on top, let me put that inside the dish. Let me tell you what this is.
Sorry.
You still going? This is a 1.5 loaf of wheat French bread. You can use any bread that you like. You can use raisin bread. You can use the French white bread. Whatever bread that floats your boat. I like this because it's thick. It'll soak up the custard and it's come out much better. Half and half. 2 cups of half and half. 1 cup of heavy cream. If you don't have these, guys, use vitamin D milk, straight milk, because it has the fat in it. It'll still make it rich in flavor and everything. So you can use whole milk. 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Nutmeg. I had a 1/2 cup of sugar. I'm gonna say about a 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. You can use regular salt, of course. I just like the sea salt. And the 7 eggs and 3 tablespoons. 3 tablespoons of vanilla. You want that vanilla to shine through, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm going to put that in the sink for me. And this is my custard. And everybody who may not want this, guys, I can most definitely show you in another video how to make, a non. Put that in the sink. And I just want to push it down. Let me get my spatula. I just want to push it down because I want it to soak up. And what I'm going to do is that because I want this to soak, I want the bread to soak up all this custard. Ooh. And before I make my streusel and put it on top, again, you can make this the night before, sit in the refrigerator for 24 hours, and get up in the morning, put the streusel on it, and just put it in the oven. Look at that. I have my custard. I want to make sure everything gets nice and just wet. And guys, what I'm going to do so that it can soak up all the custard, I'm going to let this sit like for maybe 10 to 15 minutes in the refrigerator. Come back with the streusel on top, put it in the oven, and let it cook between 40 to 50 minutes on 350. And when we come back, guys, after 15 minutes in the refrigerator, I'm going to show you guys how to put that streusel on top. It's going to be so amazing. Love you, Soul Squad. It's soaked up. I let it sit in the refrigerator for like 15 to 20 minutes and has soaked up all that stuff. You see there's a little bit of juices at the bottom. Again, great recipe. You can sit overnight. I still smell the nutmeg and everything in there. Okay, right here, this is a small pan. It only needs a half a cup of all-purpose flour, a half a cup of brown sugar, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I couldn't find my half a cup. So I went in with a cup of brown sugar, a cup of all-purpose flour, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And I had here, you gotta have cold butter, unsalted butter, cold unsalted butter, and it's gonna go in your crumble. But what I'm gonna do first, I'm just go ahead and take my fork. You can use a pastry cutter, your hands, a fork, and I'm gonna mix up my brown sugar, cinnamon, and flour together. This is going to go on top of here. But what I'm not going to do, because I want my butter to melt, I'm not going to throw in the I'm not going to you know what I'm going to say, chop the butter up inside my streusel. I'm just going to let the streusel and you don't have to use all of it. I made a whole lot, so you don't have to use a whole lot. And it's nice and crumbly, just what I made right here. I'm just going to throw in my cold butter in here. I don't want to chop it up because I just wanted to melt all down in between that French toast custard filling. Cut it in butter in squares. This is a stick and a half of unsalted butter. And if you do want to use a pastry cutter, use the hands and crumble it all up together, you know, do it. You can. But with this, I think I'm going to do it this way. And just let the butter just do what it do. Now, I will be using my hands. You guys, you ready? They've been washed. And I'm just going to sprinkle it all over here. All together. The butter. Because this butter is going to melt down inside the streusel, inside this. And it's going to just be so delicious. Again, you don't have to use the whole thing. Don't. Again, and if you want to chop your butter up in yours, by all means do so. I didn't want to do it that way. I just let it top with the butter. This is going in my 350 oven, you guys, for from 40 to 50 minutes. I talk too fast. 40 to 50 minutes, okay? And I see you guys when this is done. We get that bourbon vanilla cream, and somebody gonna do a mukbang on this. Be right back. Guys, we're back. It's been 50 minutes. Look at my French toast bread pudding. And guys, Soul Squad, I did the dumbest thing. It overflowed. My house looked like it was on fire. I had to clean out the oven while the bread pudding was cooking. Guys, sit your bread pudding. If you don't use a long 9x13 pan and try to use a little square pan the way I did, sit it on a cookie sheet or wrap it in some foil so that you won't do the same thing I just did, almost set the house on fire. It's like, no, we didn't set it on fire, but it was just so much smoke. And me being who I am, I just grabbed out the last wrap, took water and stuff in a long spatula and just cleaned it out, and we were still on time. Okay, the vanilla cream is 1 egg, 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1/3 cup of sugar, 1/3 cup of sugar, okay? I'm going to go in. Again, nutmeg is so strong. 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. I don't even want to put the whole thing in there. Look at me. And it's going to be the same with the cinnamon. I don't want that much cinnamon in it. I'm going to do 1/4 teaspoon. I'm also going to do 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. So that right there. And then my vanilla. Remember, guys, I like to pour vanilla. I'm going to go in with 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. This is a thick-neck cream. So, I'm going to turn the stove on like a medium. You got numbers, it's like on a 4. And I'm going to stir. And as we stir it, it's going to get thick. And it's a vanilla cream. You could use milk. You could use your half and half. You could use your I want to get all the little lumps. I think that's a vanilla. I want to get it thick. Stir it till it gets thick. You have to watch it, you guys, because you don't want it to stick. You did put an egg in here. And just whip it. Yeah, take a look at that bread pudding. That looks so awesome. French toast vanilla. French toast bread pudding. Yes, I do get tired of stirring, so I'm just going to let it sit like that for a few seconds. What we can talk about? Merry Christmas. So we haven't even made it through Thanksgiving yet, guys. I know Thanksgiving will be frustrated, but just take your time and cook. Be thankful that you have your family. Talk about the ones that didn't make it to this year. Mm-hmm. We have a couple of family members who didn't make it another year with us to get just get good thoughts about them. Have good conversations about them. Have fun. Have a drink or 2.
3 or 4 or 5.
3 or 4 or 5. Don't drive drunk. Have your designated driver. And guys, just do what you do for Thanksgiving. Family, friends, a little bit of wine. And just eat. And I'm going to tell you what I have no problem doing in my house. I love for people to take plates home because I hate to clean up. I hate trying to get food in the refrigerator, piling on top of each other. I am an advocate of people coming over.
Hawaiian rolls.
Yeah, I am doing Hawaiian rolls this year. I'm not want to make no biscuits. I don't want those brown and serve rolls. I said I'm going to get 4 big packs of Hawaiian rolls. And
5.
5.
Yeah, let's do 5. I like bread and that.
And it's going to get
a
thickness to it, you guys. And like you said, the vanilla cream, it should be vanilla. Yeah, but guess what? It's because I used that little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of nutmeg in it to it, so it's not really vanilla. I'm going to let it simmer. I'm going to let it get thick, and I'll be right back. This is how thick you want it. It's not going to be a really thick, but it's thick enough. It's kind of soupy thick, but not like a thick. And I'm going to cut it off and put in some bourbon, some Kentucky bourbon whiskey. This is for the adults only. I'm going to do about a capful with the hands shaking. I'm going to do 2 capfuls. Ooh, the hands shaking. And I'm just going to stir it. And it has that thick, it's thick. Yeah. Look like gravy. Ooh, that is something good. I'm gonna taste that bourbon in there. I want to smack somebody. Okay, going in with a cut. What I'm gonna do, keep you from being greedy. I'm pre-cutting. Make nice, beautiful squares out of this. That corner is crunchy. The center. Are y'all ready? Are you ready for this? Unless they say in football. Did I cut it all the way down? Make sure this is a non-stick pan. And guys, you can actually butter the bottom of your pan. I didn't do it with this because this was a non-stick. This was my first time using this pan, so it's in good condition. Look at that, people. Look at that. Don't touch. And I'm gonna use, and look at it. Look at the inside. Like, show the inside.
Lasagna?
Of the bread pudding. It soaked up all the goodness and everything. And guess what? I'm just gonna take this measuring spoon because I don't have a spoon handy. And look how thick the sauce has gotten. And it's got bourbon in it. And just sprinkle, have the sauce come down over it, you guys. This, hope you guys like, share, and subscribe to all of my channels out there. This is my French toast bread pudding. It smells amazing. The bourbon sauce is, Mukbang coming up. Merry Christmas, Soul Squad. Happy holidays. I say Merry Christmas. I am so ready for Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving. Love you guys for supporting, share, subscribe, and like. And try this recipe. Your family will love it. It's going to get thick on the cake. The longer I let it sit, the thicker it's going to get. But I didn't want it to sit too long because I want to pour it. I hate that word.
You know what?